There's a lot of water coming over the bywash here today. It's just a trickle earlier. Oh well. What I'm going to do this morning is fill the lock. While the lock's filling, I'm just going to use this one paddle. I'm going to get the boat from there over onto the lock landing over there, and then I can open up the gate and come on down through, as I need to be the other side obviously for that, so I want the boat the other side. Yeah, it just makes life a little bit easier. So here goes. Right, now I've got to get back onto the boat. I've got to get back on from the front end of the boat. Yeah, and get to the back end of the boat. First of all, I've got to untie it. Well, it's actually gone 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm just getting going now. It was a hard frost last night, so it was -1 when I got up. It's only 3 degrees now, but the sun's come out at last. It was a bit overcast, so give us a sunny day. So it's feels a bit warmer when the sun's out. The lock's just about full, so I'm going to pull the boat back, as I say, get the boat back over here. I better put the tiller on, that always helps. Over there, I'll switch you off for a moment. Yeah, I decided it was the old jacket again this morning, because I've got to walk across these lock gates and some of them are really tight. They're not very good to get across, and I don't want to ruin my other jacket. Unless it's quite cold, the old woolly hat's back on again. Well, I know I left my tennis racket sitting around somewhere. Not, of course. It's quite a nice set of locks here, isn't it? They're very well upkept. Lovely tow path. Yeah. For a set of locks, it hardly ever gets used, as far as I can tell. I haven't seen any other moving boats. I've just got the camera back out, actually. There was a guy lurking around the boat trying to tell me how to do the locks and everything. Yeah, I don't like that. And he was absolutely smashed out of his mind this early in the morning. Drinking a tinnies already, you know, the strong stuff. So I put the camera away, and I haven't recorded very much for a couple of locks. I've got the camera back out now, and the sun's coming out. It's rather nice. I put the camera back on the boat for now. That's why I'm doing the locks. As I pull the boat out of these locks, it's just easier. I wouldn't be surprised if all these empty tinnies is something to do with that guy. Well, that is lock 8 up there in the distance. I've just come into lock 9. I really don't like these top gates for walkways. You have to walk on top of the gates on these ones. This handrail, where I'm standing on top of the gate, is sort of knee height. I have to somehow try and get through that gap. Yeah, they're not very safe, these lock gates, for walking across. I try not to do it. I prefer to pull the boat out and walk around and close the gates from the bottom by jumping on off the boat at the front. It's rather much easier than trying to get through that very small gap. Yeah, they're made for midgets. Am I allowed to say that word? I guess I just did. As I say, this is lock 9. I can't believe my fire's still going. I haven't put any wood on there for 4 or 5 hours now. It's just smouldering away. I put a big piece of oak on there. Now a little bridge here at lock 9. I'm assuming this is the old lock cottage here. Assuming, of course. And we go straight out of one lock here, look, basically, and here's the next lock. So I'm going to go and set that lock before I empty the one above. So hopefully the water comes into that lock. Oh, this is a set of staircase locks. I didn't realise that. There's no sign telling me how to operate them. So I just got to assume that the water from one fills the next. As I say, there's no sign telling me how to operate these staircase locks. I didn't realise there was any staircase locks here actually when I looked at it on Google Earth. Yeah, those are the top locks, gates. No, it can't be. Yeah, I think I've got to open that one first. I'm going to open that paddle to make sure I think this works. As I say, I don't see any instructions anywhere, so I'm a bit guessing here. Now that kiln you can see in the distance there, I believe that's the old glass works there, and a glass museum these days. Yes, a few people around here walking around, enjoying the sunshine today, and enjoying this wonderful cultural history of ours. I've got to get down these now. Yeah. Here we go. Get your finger out, Burgess. I'm glad it's nice and sunny and hardly any wind. The back of the boat is in lock 9. And the front of the boat, the bow, is in lock 10. Yeah, it's not exactly a staircase lock. There's about 15 foot in between. I'll show you as we go through. So here's the bottom lock gates to lock 9. And as we go underneath this little bridge here, which is a proper split bridge, I did actually pull the boat through by pulling the rope through the split hole, so it works quite nicely. You can see the split there in the bridge, so the rope can fit through there quite nicely. And as soon as we come back out through the bridge to the other side here, then we have the top lock gate to lock number 10. See that lock 10, built in the Bradley workshop. And then we look back underneath the bridge into lock number 9. Now we've got to go and shut the gates for that one, close the back gate here, drop the paddles, and do this lock. I'm guessing that was once a pub. Hanson's the Dock. Looks like a residential property now. Just come down through that rather odd double lock there with a very, very short pound in between. Couldn't really call it a pound. next door to the old lock cottage there, which looks like it's probably recently been sold, possibly by the CRT to a private owner now, because there's a lot of work going on in the garden, a lot of cleaning up of a lot of overgrown shrubbery, shall we say. Yeah, it's quite nice here though, I must say that. The water level's dropping off quite quickly in this lock, so there's obviously leaks at the bottom gates. I'm going to go down and set the next lock as we come down past the old glass factory. Well, that's the bottom of the 12. There's another 4 I've got to do, but they won't be today. I know what, I'll find some way to moor up if I can. This is Dadford's Bridge. And that there is Dadford's boatyard, I think it's called. Anyway, something like that. There's a little marina at the end. I believe they do repairs and things like that. I was hoping they'd do pump outs, gas and all that stuff, but no, they don't, so none of that for me today. These are all quite deep locks, these ones. They're quite hard work, but I got there. Well, that was quite a journey down those locks. Yeah, I only did 8, but yeah, it took me best part of the day. Well, I didn't set off till, I don't know, gone 10, I think, this morning. And it's about 3:30 now, so yeah. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Thank everybody for subscribing, everybody for watching, and everybody that helps the channel out in all the different ways you do. I really appreciate it all, and don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, please do. It really helps the channel out. And yeah, right, just watching out for bicycles nearly getting run over. So yeah, a big thank you goes out to everybody, and of course that just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.